Hey guys, it's Amy Crane here with you today. And as Valentine's Day approaches, I love Valentine's Day, but as it comes, it's a really good time to talk about mending relationships. So there's a couple words, two words, I want to talk about: fault and responsibility. So, whose fault is it that the relationship needs mending? It doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fault is victim, fault is no accountability. We need to just get rid of that word. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It matters. The second word matters. It's responsibility. So in this second word, I know that I'm the responsible one in mending a relationship. So I want to tell a little story about me and my brother. So he's 18 months older than me. I have a lot of siblings, but I'm just going to talk about this one. And I was one grade behind him in school. So we were in the same fifth, sixth grade class. We rode the bus home together, rode the bus to school, walked home together, and we went to junior high together, high school together. He was the driver. He was always driving me. And we had the same group of friends. We just did a lot together. And then as we got married and we're young, we're starting our families, my husband goes into business with him, and they were business partners. Then we really did everything together. We would do game nights at his house and play games. We would do Valentine parties, Halloween parties. We would go to dinner together. We would go camping together. We've been to Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland together. Like, we did a lot of things together, and it was a lot of fun. But things started to change. Just life changes. And so after about 6 years, we ended up buying him out, and he went on and did other things. A couple years later, we sold that business, moved to Arizona, and then he ended up moving to Utah, where some of my family were starting to move too. And so after we were in Arizona a couple years, we moved to Utah. And once we got there, we were realizing that he had gone through some changes, we had gone through some changes, and life was just different. So he had always gone by his middle name, Eric, and he wanted to start going by his first name, Matt. And so it was really kind of weird for me. It just felt funny. So when I would say, hey, Matt, and I'm like, who's Matt? Like, I don't even know who that is. And that's when I realized, oh, that's my responsibility to get to know him as Matt. Wouldn't that be? Yeah. And so after all this time, so 2008 we moved to Utah, and we're working on this relationship. We don't even realize it needs mending till probably 2011, 2012. And then we realized it was just different. So by 2017, that's when it's finally mended. And it's mending, and we've been hanging out a little bit more. We've gone to dinner, we did New Year's there. So I'm gonna invite you guys, be patient, be open, and be vulnerable, because mending the relationship is worth it. It's worth every time spent doing it. Bye.